signs, the exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in flame, the end has just begun. Strands may break alone, but twisted make a braid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. Huddled in the cold, backs against the storm. The timid and the bold, they keep each other warm. Shivering alone, but joined are unafraid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be when the stars align, the rights shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there. Strands may break alone, but twisted make a braid. Together on their own, the journey shall be made. The journey shall be made. The journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
Oops. Oops. Okay, this is weird. Somewhere along the way, a lot of my settings in Streamlabs got changed. So, I don't know why it's not full size anymore. It's frustrating. It's probably due to me updating the client. All right. I'll have to figure that one out another time. Well, we'll see. Oh, I forgot that I stopped right at a really difficult battle. I was having a hard time winning. And I can't promote the people I could promote because I don't have enough renown. Made some bad choices there. All right. Let's see. Oh, I think both of them use flail. Hi, cat. All right. If you're gonna lay down, lay down. Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this party. I think I had moved it around, but the first time when I did it, I think I beat it. But then at the end, I was like, oh, let's do the extra things. And I died. And because of the checkpointing system, I had to go back and fight it, and then I couldn't beat it again. So let's give it a try again. I think I might change Fessalt and Krumar, though. Oh, wait, no. He's really good, actually. Something he can wear. No. Alright. I always want to hit exit to get out of this menu. Alright, well, let's see if I can get this one done. Enough involved. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtail Jorundr. I've brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. It's the prince. Wait, I know you. Ingvar, among us again. Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jarander steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. It was my last option. You look like death, Jarander. The Sunder came through Grofheim, all of them. Or we would still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Belluar has been following us since Grofheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There is no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Arntoft. But even if Arntoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakan is taking our best warriors to Arbang, as we are discussing. I am not going, Jarander. We're needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them. Let me bring them down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us. I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you, and the Prince of Men, and the whole Mender Council where they hear. I will not say it again, Hakong. You're going to Arbang. Ivan, do not even touch that bridge. I understood. You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Ivan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. The Mender walks past the great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Einvin stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Einvar is beside you. What is that thing? A stone singer, mutters Ivor. As close as the dredge come to menders of their own. I've only seen one before. It didn't go well. Can Einvin win this? I don't know. I think we should find out. We should help him. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? You're not doing this alone. I won't stop you, says Ivor. Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Einvid on the bridge, wondering if you made the right choice. Probably not. I really wish I could promote him. Oh, wait. I did promote him? Oh, no. This is Einvid. Haha. What's this? Break. Wait. There we go. All right. Let's see. Who is taking off? Mogan's to the Rooks there. Oh, Krumar was taken off. That's probably right. Only one big guy, though. Maybe instead of Hogan, I should take Fasalt. I don't think I have anything on level 2 can wear. Oh, I do. Pa. All right. Wait. Oh. Yep. I'll put him instead of that. All right. I can't promote her. Yep. All right. See how this one goes. All right. Mm-mm. All right. Hmm. Him there. Yep. Oh, that's not great. That was bad. All right. Attack. Hmm. Move her over here. I think somebody's gonna go there soon. Ah, so close. Yay! Oh, I should have. Damn it! I should have used an extra point on that. Oh well. Wow. That was painful. Hi, kitty. Ah. Come on, lay down. You're in the way right now. Thank you. Move him here. Let's see if we can finish him off. Ah, so close. Alright, well, we'll finish him off anyway. Yay! Oh! Fuck. I messed that up. I was thinking he was one of my other guys. I have a guy who can give willpower points back to other people, and I forgot that wasn't the guy who does that. How is he doing? Oh! Yeah, you're gonna perfect defense there for a bit. My goodness. Go there. Yay! That saved him. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. We're rest. Yay! Okay, 2 big guys are down. There we go. Wait, he got stunned. That was cheating. That was total cheating. Oh, he's not close enough. Damn it! Oh, yay! Haha. Oh, not enough willpower. Fuck. That was a bad choice then. Well, he's gonna be injured. Whew. Ha! Yay. Need to move. Oof. Oh no. Oh, that's what he did. When you do damage to him, I think the other people get damaged too. That's terrible. Okay. That's all he can do right now. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. Oh, wait, no. Ah! Shit. I forgot I need to get this guy down fast. Alright. Try this again. I hate that it still gives me this screen, even though the game's over. Except I didn't actually get that renown. If I did, it would be great. I wish it would start right at the beginning of that fight instead of, like, having to go do this whole conversation again. I feel like I can win this. Fast conversation. Oh. Oh, it didn't keep that change I made. Yep, that's what I thought. Nope. Alright. Yeah. Oh, shit. That was the wrong character. Oh well. Nope. Pay attention. My god. What's men do? Oh, restores armor, not health. That's what I thought. Okay. Ooh. Seriously, he's down already? Jesus. Alright. Of course. Oops. That's what I wanted. There we go. How is he doing? Meh. Yay. Oh. Ah, damn it. Oh no, not enough willpower. Ah, there goes that plan. Ah, yep. Ah! So we're gonna go there. Wait, what? That was terrible. Get some willpower back. Don't kill him. Oh my god. I said don't kill him. Ah, not enough willpower on him. Please don't kill him. Only one? Seriously? That's bullshit. Oh, come on. I didn't get a chance to move him. Oh, so close. There we go. Yes! That fight is so difficult. Oh my god. Yay. Better save now. My god. The stone singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps oh no! No! Come on! From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here, Ivor hisses, and run. Your legs move almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Ah! This is gonna be terrible. Oh. Jesus. I think this is a fight you're meant to lose, because, yeah. Is this the end game? If I have to do that one fight again, I am going to kill something. Okay. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by the bellower's onslaught. The Sunderer rises his weapon for the killing blow. Sunder, face me, screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here, you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place, watching. Hey, suppa Dutch. Oh. Looks like a giant eel. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away and leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then differently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakan orders above the dim. Varl rush forward, bowling over a surprised edge, gaining ground. The bellower has receded back into the horde. Jorundr watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Oh. Let's promote somebody. I have 9 points. Okay. Well, she takes 5 points to promote her. Boy, I think it takes 5 points no matter what. Oh, 15 for him. Well, that's not even a choice. Yeah, we'll promote her. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Einvid plies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes around Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple of days ago. I'm okay. I just need to sit. My goodness. Before you catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. Oh no. Hey, it's a new chapter. Weary the weight of the sun. I have no idea how many chapters there are in this. I don't know, maybe I'm about halfway. Milk? What? Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are. Juno. You also realize the monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that this is about to happen again. Oh, goody. Okay. Serpent. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are Juno? It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First, tell me who you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the word. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? The gods are dead. Dead? How is that? Are you a god? No. The gods are silent, and before me stands one who knows not what they have done. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across a long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through the dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. Ivan? Juno, you're alive. You're alive. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I am in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me, and now I'm talking to you. So, when we found Ivan, there was a dead woman with him, and he was freaking out about her being dead and stuff, so I'm guessing this is her. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swaths of memory. But I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it in Einertoff. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. Prophecies of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. It sounded like the serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothing is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming on us like somebody kicked an anthill. Ivan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower. That is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoff and meet me in Sirgholm. Juno will never make it to Sirgholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. Varl won't listen to a thing I find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sirgholm. Go. And Ivan, yes, I love you. Aww. You've spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I... You were out for a couple of days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sirgholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Mender Council. She contacted me. Contacted you? How? She's not like most Menders. What happened to here since I passed out? The Varl are holding the dredge back, just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor is still out of it. Jrondar sent Hakan, Ludin, and a couple of hundred Varl away to Arenbog. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sirgholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sirgholm? That's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoff? Maybe, or... No, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat. But Jrondar will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made it his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damned bridge. How would you collapse the bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could have just leave and let the Varl die to give us a head start. It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? That serpent, Bellower? Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how men and Varl were made? The Loom Mother, the gods... In the First Great War, the armies of men and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the dredge, and they were such a threat that unless men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The dredge rallied their forces, defeating the Varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sundar, powerful dredge, warlords, and weavers like Belwer. He was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the entire inner circle of menders went forth and finally sent the Sundar and the dredge deep underground. For the most part, the dredge haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. Those menders were called Valka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Mender's libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the dredge returning. It seems likely. You consider your options. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Speak to Jonder yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put all this on your shoulders, but I've got a few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. Alright. Go try to talk to the leader. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. You sent our best away with Hakan. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Festalt. Don't let them get across that bridge. Festalt takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Oops, sorry. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how is Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Belor, did he? No, he keeps things to himself. Yeah, that sounds right. Ingvar confronted Asunder in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ever killed Asunder? How did he end up in Skogar? You'd have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kender. It occurs to you that Junder would not be in the throne now had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. I'm offering to help take apart the bridge. That bridge needs to be destroyed. I'm sorry to waste your time. I should go. I'm offering to help take apart the bridge. Human, if there's one more mention of that bridge, Drunder's mood changes almost instantly. If you have nothing else to say, get out of my damned hall. What's so important about that bridge? Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself, if only he were in charge. I'm over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You are a child, an infant, and yet you know everything. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jumped from that bridge today, the world would not change. Now either help Festal retake it or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. I don't think even if I had chosen that, whatchamacallit? Even if I had chosen to talk about the bridge, that would have helped. Oh, so now I can either fight on the bridge or destroy the bridge. Ivan nods when you tell him you'll help him destroy the bridge. He reminds you of the plan. Get him out onto the bridge and give him time to strike it until it falls. Hold off anyone who comes to stop him, Dredge or Varl alike. Oh. Are you ready? He asks. We're ready. Follow Ivan to the bridge where the Varl are lined up to join battle. They readily step in for the next group, curious to watch the Mender fight. When you've killed a few, I'll begin, Ivan whispers. All right. Can I promote her? 5. Nope. It's gonna be 5 too, yeah. Hope he doesn't turn on them. I think that says 2113. Awesome. All right. Oh, really? That's disappointing. Wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's gonna hit him though. Nope. Oh, I didn't see that guy up there. Well, shit. This is gonna be a terrible fight. Nope. This fight just got a lot harder. Ah, well, she's down. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a bad thing. Let's see. Four. One. Where did he come from? God damn it. Oops. Oh well. Oh, come on. He was out of that. It's bullshit. Oh. Ah. Oh. She can't get him. Burp. And she's down. Nope. Or not. I don't think I can. Oh, he can. Okay. Oof. Seriously, still only one. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay. Yeah, this is not going well. Forget what that does. Oh, hey. Oh, come on. You walk that direction? Jerk. Big jerk. Oh, I can't get to hit him. Yup. Just like delaying the inevitable here. Yep. Oh. Hi. Eh. Yep. Ugh. God damn it. These fights get harder in the end game, or later in the game, I should say. Yeah. The dredge on the bridge are vicious, bloodlust in their eyes. They overpower you. The Varl are able to pull you away before anyone is slain, though you consider yourself lucky. We can't do that again, utters Ivan, and your options shrink. Shit. Everybody's injured now. Oh, I thought he had the promote. He does. That's weird. Why can't I promote him? Oh, he's already been promoted. There we go. Wait, is there anybody else? Mogan, meh. Yep, just her. Rest? They need to rest, really. Leave. Oh yeah, leaving was an option. I wonder if any of the Varl will come with me if we leave. Ay, ay, ay. Ivan sighs in frustration when you agree to pack up and leave, slamming his fist against the wall. Are you certain you'll not help me on the bridge? Listen, an entire race is about to be wiped out. I know they haven't been very cooperative. He looks at you in the eyes. But we can't take this lightly. Do we really abandon them to history? We'll extend the offer, but we have to go. There is silence between you for a long moment. All right, Ivan finally says. Get Ivor in your caravan ready. I'll speak with Jorundr. Soon he returns, shaking his head. You know Jorundr refused any offer to flee. I won't be coming with you, says Kurumar. They've put Fasalt in charge of the warriors here. He'll need help. Gods, we all will. Give Youngver my regards. The giant returns to his warriors. Figured. They send some Varl with you, a few volunteers or those wounded on the bridge. You begin a long trek to Borisgard with a crippling ache in your heart. It's not really the choice I wanted to make, but yeah. Moral decline. I'm so surprised. We need more supplies too. Have no renown though. Dad, Alette says, the camp had stopped for a short break. She pulls you by the sleeve. Ivor woke up. She leads you back to his tent. Ivor, don't get up. If this is what happens when we die, I'm very disappointed. No, you're okay. We left Einertoff. What happened? Did anyone survive? It's hard to explain exactly. We're going to meet another mender. Bellower is still at the bridge. Then they're all doomed. So be it. Just rest. It's a miracle you're alive. Ivan saved you. Give the menders my regards. Ivor grimaces and stands. Try as you might, you can't convince him to relax. He intends to walk like everyone else. Oh, goody. And we're out of supplies. Yeah. Oh, who do I have now? Hmm. All right. Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure, but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem steady at the best. Finally sleeping beneath the roof, you overhear several families begin unpacking. Keep everyone back until you're certain it's safe. Several volunteers search the building with weapons drawn. Just as they're announcing an all clear, a Varl leans against the support, which gives way, and a third of the structure crumbles. Luckily, no one is injured, but you leave the crumbling building behind. I need to get more supplies somehow. I'm gonna keep having people die. A well-tended farm with plenty of livestock draws the caravan's attention. Upon your arrival, the farmer and his workers stand defensively within plain sight, crude weapons at the ready. Their crossed arms make their thoughts clear without a wood. Offers some kind of trade for the livestock. No big surprise, you'd be more interested in the animals than me and mine, he spits. The answer's no, and I'll have these men watching you, so none of your livestock just happen to follow you away. Threatened the farmer. Your warriors step forward, unsheathing weapons and practically growling. The farmer's men blanch and step aside as you choose the hardiest beasts. The farmer has the sense to say nothing, though the expression on his face stays with you for quite a while, even after you are away. You catch a glance of Alette, who stares at her feet and does not make eye contact with you. Hey, at least we have some supplies now. We need to rest again. Ugh. Yeah. Morale is going to keep not being great for a bit. It appears that a large figure is following from the direction of Arnheim. Audilif watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually, they catch up. Ubin. Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you. Ubin? Never imagined you'd be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellower is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Ironroft, the long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after the serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half of his forces around to approach Ironroft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the dredge aren't clever. Ironroft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's got holding if it's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sugarholm. Juno will know what to do. Well, we'll join you. I come bearing supplies and warriors who would be happy to kill a dredge or two, I believe. Oh, goody. Got some more renown. Yay. Needed that. Oh. Weak morale. God damn it. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sugarholm veers off in the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shape. The dredge that way too, grimaced Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sugarholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way. By now, Prize Ubin, I suggest we go around past Huckstorp. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the long road around Huckstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Oh. A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by the first sign of new life since the trip began. When the baby's cries replace the mother's, the entire caravan cheers. You raise your drink to the family, saying, "Tomorrow we rest and feast to strengthen and long life." Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for a small time. Hey. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumbling of the quake and the sightings of the dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Encourage them to join you. Let them make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join the caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. All right. Oh, I could promote Rook finally. Oh my god. Promote. Only 2 points? Jesus. All right. All right. Buy some more supplies. There we go. Just barely back to good morale, but you know. All right. A little bit cold. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch the dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. Oh man. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over. Then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Odalef's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Odalef, squinting. But we should get out of here. Odd's right. Let's go. But why don't you come with us the next time you want to try out that boat, you tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. An old man sits astride an overgrown portion of the trail. You lost, you ask? He adjusts the leather strap on his head and says, No, are you? He jumps up and shuffles toward the caravan, his tattered clothes revealing no weapons. Well, I've seen better, the old man says, peering into the supply wagons, but I'll join you. He stands next to a fighter, throws his beard over his shoulder, and puffs up his chest. The fighter grins, and the stranger excels, asking, "What are we waiting for? Lead the way." Who are you, and what are you doing out here? Call me Unnar, or anything else you like, the old man says. A man goes where he pleases, doesn't he? His stern look is more comical than intimidating, but you stop looking for answers. You're welcome to join if you can keep pace. Keep pace? The old man puffs through his mustache. No fleeter than old Unnar. And husbands, mind your wives. I'm cursed with the golden tongue, not silver. The caravan enjoys a good laugh as they start moving once again. Oh, it's another godstone. The godstone of Dundar passes around you, and the frozen climate here looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you've passed through. I almost wondered if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, the dredge might not even be able to find us. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is a carving, a different part of the story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was first to create, she soon found the counterpart in gender, who embodied her ideals in the masculine form. Dunder took some of the creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. Hey, morale improved. That's great. We're running low on supplies again. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Try to open it. The boys take turns working the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn, though you don't seem to make much progress. Eventually, they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple of other determined youngsters. Keep working it. It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble. Exhausted from a long, sleepless night, worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the leaving caravan. Oi. Someone's been nicking extra goods from the supplies, a concerned woman tells you. Counted these up myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, we'll be starving before long. You mean again. Post a few extra guards to watch the supplies. Ask clansmen if they've seen anything suspicious. Post a few extra guards. To deter any further theft, you discreetly place some trusted guards by the caravans. You hear a few people casually point out the extra manpower, but nobody seems to raise the alarm for now. In the distance, Huckstop smolders like an old campfire. Even from here, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oldemith reminds you. Check it out, just in case. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before. Ivor grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You head a day's march out towards Huckstorp. Moral decline. As soon as you've stopped at the foot in As soon as you've stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you, and as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest, you draw your weapons. Ugh, figured that was going to happen. Oh, Nid. Oh, she's level 2. What does she do? Bird of Prey. Character uses her longbow to shoot further than other less experienced archers, and she always hits her mark. Bird of Prey makes it possible for her to strike units before they are able to get in attack range, and allows her passive Puncture to be used against more enemies who may have been out of range from a normal shot. Oh, cool. Ooh, she's got 2 points. Fence. Another one of those. Nope. I'll take out Alette and put in Id. We'll test her out. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oof, ouch. Oh, not close enough for anybody. Yep. Nope. Ah. Ah. Lame. Okay, he's alright. Oh, deflect? Bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh, damn it. There we go. Yes. Whew. Alright. That helped. Sweet. Yay. Oh, you weren't supposed to move. Nope, he's down anyway. Oh well. Ooh. None of them are diagonal from each other. Boo. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. Seriously? Oop. Oh, well. Oh, it's her turn. Ah, cheating. Oh, he rested last time. Lame. Well, I moved him for no good reason then. There we go. This time, rest. Oh! Oh, wow, I just noticed he still doesn't have an arm in this. That's crazy. Very accurate, but still crazy. I don't know. Ugh, seriously? Oh, you're not supposed to hit him, you jerk. Oh, she can't shoot him there? God damn it. I hate it when I make dumb mistakes. Should have moved him. Oh well. Ooh. I was lucky. Like this big pile here. Whole bunch of bodies. Ah, seriously? That was rude. Mm-hmm. Another promotion. Jesus. Ten more renown. Yay. The town is nothing but ghosts and now covered in more dredged bodies, too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple of items in front of me. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Huh. She has the conversation. Let's see. 10. Oy. That's a lot of renown. I think she's the only one other than him who I'm not going to promote because I don't really use him. Oh, shit. Wrong one. Oh. Yay. That's a good trade price. Maybe enough to be worth holding off promoting Odelet. Let's think about it. I wish when you clicked on each of those, it would tell you what they were. Ah! Yeah, I'll hold off a little bit and buy more food. I keep running out of supplies, so I think that's probably the better cost, especially for here, because I get 10. There we go. Well, I got 13 days of supplies now. Need a rest. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid. You're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been a good shot? Honestly, I never even tried before Odaluf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Odaluf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I wanted it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems, sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. All right. Oh my gosh. There we go. More. Nope. All right. At this point, I'm going to take a quick AFK break. Just get some hot chocolate, I think, and stretch a little. I will be right back. And of course, I closed iTunes. All right. Back that back down. Continue on with the game. Woo. All right. I promoted. No, I didn't. That's right. I was going to wait until I get some more renown because I needed supplies desperately. All right. A mother's screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Oh, jeez. Murder over a marriage in these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remained silent. Investigate the death. A healer joins you in inspecting a young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Wow. Wow. Ooh, another godstone. The godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that, you ask Ivor, pointing at the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still, couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. Inspect the godstone. Ingrid's godstone is carved with ancient runes, which don't make much sense to you. Though Invid tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone, a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he said. Pick up and move on. As you're ready to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boys so curious about the dead dredge before are shrinking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see that they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor. His arm crosses your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. What? Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women? We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredge the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness. Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew? Why? Why didn't you say something? Ivor, say something. When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We called it Raz. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raz deep in the snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed Asunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted to make me a Kender, next to be king. I left, walked until I ended up in Skogar, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing in the trees. Well, shit, that explains all of that. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Put it to a vote. While some will grumble about leaving it to chance, the caravan votes pretty clearly in favor of leaving the infant behind. It remains beneath the Godstone as the caravan departs. You try to put the whole episode from your mind and focus now on reaching the circle. Feel like we should have taken the baby. Wow. It's been 115 days. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. A mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of the children say that it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Observe someone who already ate some. After a short time, you note that slurred speech of a young man partaking of the fruit. Besides a little drunk, he seems perfectly fine. Many clansmen follow your lead while others continue eating and collecting. Later that day, a few fruit-stained peasants stumble around with drunken grins. Apparently the fruit was fermented, not poisonous. Well, yeah.
As Sigurholm approaches, we fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
One catastrophe to another, says Odalith as you pull into Singerholm. The town appears to be sinking into the lake. Townspeople peek from dark windows and makeshift hovels further up the hill. No, says Ivan, looking frantic. Where is she? He runs to the front of the caravan, looking out over the water. Juno isn't here, and you get the creeping feeling you're not welcome either. Going upriver looks out of the question. The beach is bare, aside from the occasional skeleton of a ruined fishing boat. You reluctantly set up camp in the sinking town. All I'm saying is, how long are you willing to wait? While taking stock of the caravan, you've inadvertently walked into a debate between Odalith and Ivan. As long as we need to. And I think we need to get out of here. I don't feel good about this pace. Why? What's wrong? Something doesn't feel right. The people here are staring at us like those vultures in the wastes. I'm sorry, Ivan. I think Odalith is right. I saw a man. The whole time we were setting up, he was just watching me. In a creepy way. And how long before the dredge find us here? Juno will come. Just give a little more time, Rook. Listen to me. I need you to trust me on this. Oh, one renown only gets 3 supplies. Sound sucks. You're really worried about her, aren't you? What? Oh, Juno? Worried doesn't begin to describe it. If she doesn't find us here or something has happened to her, are you sure that what you saw was real? It could have been a dream or, I don't know, you were pretty exhausted. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure anymore. Everything is a blur. Oh, don't tell the others I said that. I have to hope it wasn't just a dream. You think about what you want to say. Why is Bellower still following us? I saw Grofheim as it burned. Ivan gets a faraway look in his eyes. The thunder blew through it like a tempest. The Var fell in the thousands. Most of the thunder left the city and headed south. Who knows where they are now? They might be destroying every town they come to, or heading towards Arabang. Bellower stayed at Grofheim, just for the sport of it, I think. As we fled to Arnertoff, I thought he must want to wipe the ball off the map completely. But then he came after us. Maybe he knew Ivor was the one who killed Raz. Maybe. But let's just make sure he doesn't catch up. Do you think this is the end times? I don't know what to think. I wish I could give you a better answer. Even if we escaped the dredge, that serpent said a darkness was covering the world. I don't know how long that will take, or what it means even. I'm just trying to solve one problem at a time. The Menders are in Arberang. If we can find ships and make it to the capital, we might have a chance. How exactly does weaving work anyway? Well, the hardest part is usually seeing the threads. Everything is part of the tapestry. It's made of threads woven together. If you can see the threads, you can manipulate them. I don't know how to explain it really. It's like trying to play a harp with invisible strings. Look at my staff, for example. Some menders carve intricate patterns in the wood to help them remember the shapes of, like I said, hard to explain. What's it like to be a mender? Be a mender? I guess I never really thought about it like that. It's just part of me. They knew very young that I would join the order. Born into it, you could say. My mother and father, both menders. The guild is for lots of people now, builders and healers. Do they all put lightning out of the sky? No, that's not normal. It's one of the reasons I know Juno. She's one of the council. She helps me control things like this, so we don't end up scarring people. I won't take any more time. No, it's okay, Rook. I appreciate the talk. It's good to stay grounded. I spend all day worrying about serpents or thunder. I think a lot of people are intimidated or scared maybe of me. Don't worry, it's nothing new. I'm used to it. Maybe sometime we can talk about the things that don't include the world ending. I don't really feel good about staying in this town a whole other day. But I also don't know where we're going to head to. A scuffle has broken out in front of the houses. Thieves! Shouts one of your people as a group of strangers flee from your cap. Aldalif is already running in the direction. They took our supplies, you hear from a nearby. Chase the thieves. Come on, you shout, and several join you in the chase. You wander into the beach where some men have been waiting for you. Some terse words are exchanged about whether anything had been stolen or not. You don't see who draws the first weapon, but it ends the conversation dead. All right. That's how it has to be. Tired of people stealing our supplies. Oh, nope. Fine. Nice. That's not great. Oh, well. Yep. Nope. Yep. He's down. Move him over here. Guess what we're gonna do? Lightning on that guy. That was awesome. Oh. There we go. Yay. Nope. Oh, yay. 8 renown. The thieves scatter pretty quickly when you start laying them into them, but when you return the caravan, you discover why. Even more supplies have gone missing since you rushed out to fight. God damn it! This town is the worst. A random assortment of people from the caravan confront you. Listen, says one. We don't feel safe here. I don't know anything about menders or whatever, but we're going to leave and I hope you'll join us. Looks like a couple dozen people, farmers and fighters alike, feel the same way. Yeah, we're gonna go. You agree that it's time to go. Ivan casts his eyes upon the ground, but doesn't protest. The caravan packs up and prepares to leave. We've got other problems, says Ivor. The whole place is flooded. We could try to walk the muddy parts, but it'll be slow going. We could try to float the caravan over the lake, but we might tip or get stuck. Or we could just go around the whole thing, but no idea how long that'll take. What do you think? You spend some time rigging the wagons to float on the water, sealing them with tree sap and whatever else you have on hand. The rest of the caravan finds anything they can float on, small boats or makeshift rafts. Some swim. With a deep breath, you set off from the bank. I feel like this was probably a terrible choice. You do your best to float the various ragtag groups of your caravan across the muddy lake toward the Boersgard. Things quickly go bad, between rafts pulling apart or people tipping into the murky water of the lake. Eventually, you gather everyone, but you've lost precious time and supplies to the bog. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Morale's weak. I don't even know where we're heading to now. Unnar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, "If there's one thing I know better than women and mead, it's, well..." He smiles. "Well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unnar make everything better. No questions now." What are you talking about? Unnar's smile fades. "I said no question. What's the first thing out of your mouth?" He shakes his head and shouts, "Forget it. Forget the lot of you." He storms off, and the next day there is no trace of his whereabouts. Okay. As you're about to head off to sleep for the night, One-If pulls you aside. "I have a couple of concerns I wanted to speak to you about," he says. "In private." You find a quiet place to talk. "What's on your mind?" "How well do you know the people traveling with us? How many strangers are in the caravan now?" "We have picked up quite a few. I've been watching folks since I joined you. Your companions for Stogar, they're loyal. I mean, it seems pretty clear that they died to protect you. I suppose I'd do the same. What about the Varl? You don't even know half of those warriors. If you're telling me they have no problem following a man's orders?" "No. After everything that happened in Arnertoff, they joined us voluntarily. And they might voluntarily put a sword in your gut, too. What happens the first time the Varl don't want to do what you tell them? Let's be honest. They could take this caravan by force at any time if they wanted to." "What do you suggest?" "I suggest growing some balls instead of hoping it all works out, Rook. They're not the biggest problem, though. There's a mender with us. A mender who pulls lightning out of the sky and tells us what to do and where to go. Myself, I think we lucked out when his mentor didn't show up in Scarholm. Ivan's just an apprentice. What in the depths of his master capable of? Think about it, Rook. What do you really know about Ivan?" "I heard they were found practically dead in the middle of nowhere when the dredge started showing up. Then an enormous serpent shows up at Einertoff after tearing the world in half. Takes one look at Ivan and bolts. Suddenly they need our help instead of the Mender Council? How does this make any damn sense?" Ivan could have taken control a long time now. A shrewd man with ambitions can be very patient. I'm grateful what you've done for us to get us this far, Rook, but it's always been about trust. I think it's time to part ways, so to speak. Nothing personal. Ah! I'm glad I didn't put much, time into leveling him. Oh! Shit! He's killing him. Suddenly you gasp for air. When you look down, One-Off is holding a knife buried deep in your ribs. What the? Yerg. Your vision blurs and blood fills your sight. You gasp again. There's a bird whistle and the camp becomes a blur of motion. One of fighters from Foster leap into action, cutting people down. As Adolf turns to fire on the men, one of runs her through. No! And pulls the blade from her back without even breaking his stride. She drops like a sack of flour. In one clean motion, his blade then takes Igil in the throat. Oh my god. One of heads straight for Arlette, who freezes in unbridled terror. You raise to your feet through the pain. Igil and Oldif are dead. Somehow you find the strength to cleave the nearest traitor in two, but you can't find the breath to shout. You think your lung might be punctured. One of clutches Let's Rest amidst the commotion, tosses her bow aside and pulls her into the deep woods. Her eyes meet yours across the campsite. No, her lips say, though you can't hear the words. A dozen men appear between you as Ivor steps into view, as fearsome as you've ever seen him. Well, I'm glad I took the trouble to level up Oldalef. God dang it. I'm so unhappy about that. That was weird. Oh. Ah, no! God damn it. I'm very unhappy with you right now. That works. Oh, cheating. I'm unhappy about that. Yep. Oh, don't hit her. Oh, yeah, I haven't really looked into Arcade Unchained, mostly because I play Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft, and sometimes Final Fantasy 14. And oh, Jesus. That at this point, that's pretty much about all the MMOs I can handle. Oh, nice. I didn't realize she'd get a shot at him too. That was a nice surprise. There we go. Oh, thank God she dodged that. My goodness. Aw. Yay. Where is Alette? Shouts Ivor, tearing through the nearest bandit, but you're already hobbling into the deep woods where they disappeared, ignoring the battle raging behind you. In a haze of pain, you start to think you've lost their tracks. Then you hear Alette screaming in the distance, followed by silence. You tear through the trees. In a small clearing, Alette lies with her back against a tree. Her hands and her clothes are covered in blood. She stares vacantly ahead, unblinking. Beside her is the body of Onef, an arrow buried in his right eye, as if placed there by hand. She looks in your direction and then at Onef. I killed him, she said. Yay, good job. Alette, are you all right? You cringe as much from the pain as the appearance of Alette after her bloody struggle with Onef. No, I'm not hurt. I had no choice. Dad, your chest, you're bleeding. Suddenly she's at your side, putting pressure on the wound. I can fix this. Where's my needle? Odilef, anyone? Ivor, I found them. Just as your sight goes black, you see Ivor and Alette standing over you. He's going to make it? You open your eyes to the sound of Alette's voice. Normally a wound like that, I only hope I did enough. I'll survive. Dad! Alette stops herself from hugging your bandaged chest, pulling your head to her instead. The words come out easier than you expected. Odilef, it's a good thing Ivan was here. Oh, thank God. I was going to be pissed off as Odilef was dead. Put a lot of work into her. It's a good thing Ivan was here. She's going to pull through, though it was a nasty wound. We managed to kill most of those traitorous sons of bitches, and the rest fled into the woods. There were a lot of people I couldn't save. You did everything you could, Ivan. Nobody expects you to raise the dead. Ivan frowns deeply, putting a hand on his forehead. Why did Onef do this, Rook? He was talking to you right before it happened. He had been planning it all along? Oh. He thought my leadership would get us killed. Yep. Uttered bastard. All this time we had no idea. Ikiel killed a good half dozen of Onef's men by himself. He told me Onef was running Frostweller the whole time. He left Frostweller behind when he saw a better opportunity. Guess that relationship was over. Ikiel was always just the barking dog you put in the yard to find out who your enemies are. It was no accident Onef went after those of us from Skogar. He must have thought with us gone, he'd take the banner and the rest would fall in line. Or at worst, they'd take all the supplies for themselves and leave the rest as dredge bait. We have to be more careful. We can't just let anyone join the caravan anymore. Where do you draw the line, Ivor? I don't know, Rook. I really don't. None of this changes the fact that Bellower is out there somewhere, following us. That swamp around Sigerholm might buy us some time, but we've got to keep moving. Your body aches all over, but Ivor's right. The road calls. The caravan is already starting to pack up camp. Oh, there's no market to get supplies anyway. Oh, almost out of supplies. Look who it is, still not dead. How are things, Rook? I can never guess with you, Ikil. I heard you helped drive off the traitors when one of attacks us. And it leaves me always wondering, what's your deal? I'm not so hard to understand. Why don't you try asking instead of telling? Why didn't you warn us about one of? Didn't I? How many times did I have to call him a traitor before you got the message? What do you want me to say? Watch out, one of's going to murder your whole family? He didn't fill me in on the details. He was always like that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to convince you to off me. But listen, I don't need to know, so keep it to yourself. Why did you stick with him? I don't know, Rook. Family makes you do weird things. You know what's the worst part is? We became kin when he married my sister. She died of fever one night. But she didn't. She wasn't sick. He killed her. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he just felt like it. I was so furious. I got so angry that I wanted him to beg. I could kill him without a second thought, but that wasn't enough. I wanted him to feel sick about it, puke his guts out. And somehow that turned into, over time, he never cared, and I gave up, and I did what he wanted. Don't know what happened. But when I attacked you in Frostvalor, guess I'll just say that wasn't my idea. We could use a good fighter. Could have killed a lot more of them without my hands bound, if that's what you mean. So, Rook, I don't have to be your prisoner anymore? So you're going to let me walk around with my own axe and everything? That doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I can accept that. You're a good man. You consider what to say. I need to get going. And I need to take a piss. You're not the only busy man around here, you know. You shake your head as Ezekiel steps away from camp. How is the wound? You notice Odalith wince as she rises to greet you. It's doing a lot better. When I saw it happen, I thought for sure, well, I'm really glad you would have missed me, Rook. She smiles. Without Ivan, that's all you could have done. Instead, you'll have to put up with my crap a little longer. It still aches like you wouldn't believe, though. Oh, maybe you would. Heard you took a stabbing yourself. I guess things could have gone worse. You mean, should we start kicking people out? That's a tough one. Usually I'd be the first to give you a dirty look for suggesting it. On the other hand, I got a sword in my back. Odalith thinks for a moment before sighing. Don't send anyone away. Just make sure nothing happens to Lilette. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. Sometimes it's lonely since my husband died. I guess I'd say it's more like being alone, even surrounded by all these people. Not like I don't have enough to worry about, though. I'm glad to have Lilette around. And you, Rook. I'll let you get some rest. Okay, thanks. I'll take you up on that. You know, you're welcome to keep me company. When I'm a little more awake, I mean. I'll talk to you later. Well, almost out of food. There's no market to get more. And that's the last of the food. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple of wagons and pretend you never even stop here. How about you leave what you've got instead? The counteroffer takes the leader by surprise for a moment. We don't have time for this nonsense, hisses Autolif, loosing an arrow before anyone can react, and the brigand leader falls over in a spray of blood. The brigands hesitate, then retaliate with fury, screaming for the death of their leader. You find yourself quickly engaged in battle. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Ah. There we go. Ow. Yay. Oh. You ruined it. Oh. Oh. Oh, jerk. Oof. Oh, come on. Let's see. There. People going for her is just ridiculous. Haha! Yeah, you jerk. Oh. You realize he was out of willpower. My bad. Oh, seriously? Why did you do that? Oh. Oops. Yeah, I have some renown again. Just need to find a place where it has a market so I can buy some supplies. Because, oh my god. Yeah, my morale's poor. Can't believe that. People starving to death and morale gets poor. What is that? It's crazy. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. Market. 1 gets you 5. Okay. Could be worse. Hi. Come on. Nobody's getting promoted today. Ay. At least I have a few days of supplies now. Nobody to talk to. This game is like a crazy balancing act. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Damn it. Several women are talking expressively at a young girl found near frozen to death, now called Akufrosta. Akfrosta? Akfrosta. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Look at Akfrosta's drawing. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yaks in front. A line from the yaks leads deeper gouges where Akfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Try to talk to her. We're doing our best, says one woman. Yeah, says another, but the girl might be a bit touched. A third woman picks up Akfrosta and holds her towards you, saying, "You're welcome to care for her if you like." All three laugh as you walk away. I need more water. Hold on. The caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Try to adjust the major issue. Firewood collection, scouting, gathering of edibles, weapons training, and wagon repair keep your clansmen busy and usually too tired to complain. The chores slow the caravan, but the resulting peace and productivity feels worth it. Hey, my morale went back up again. Yay. Oh. Another godstone, I think. The imposing godstone of Jorulf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and the open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bajorulf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you're glad the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Inspect the godstone. You look up at the godstone, Bajorulf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bajorulf was one of the most popular gods of men in the Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bajorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. Help collect berries. What exactly are these, you ask Hogan? When I would travel to Borisgard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't it be a luckier find? See for yourself. You try one and you can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bajor's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune. You think to yourself. Hey, another town. Too bad I don't have any renown. No encouragement or tales of glory will lift the spirits of the caravan. In the north, we have times like this, says one of the Varl. The other giants grin, grazing tank shirts and horns of meat. Skal, they shout, and make short work of their drinks, explaining that each person takes a drink when someone tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for the second round, and mead is passed your way. Join the giants in drinking. Taking the mead, you shout, Skal! The crowd cheers and laughter echoes through the camp for hours as each person comes up with increasingly more absurd stories of war. Woe. The Varl's remedy is a success, and the caravan is in a much better mood the following day, albeit hungover and with less mead than before.
Judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Red and Vic comes and goes as the long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borsgard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Autolif up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Rush to help. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey, shouts a Val wearing all red, standing in the other side of the dredge. Come all the way up here just for me? He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists an enormous sword. Well then. That's a new guy. Oh, he has the Tempest ability. Yay. My god. I have been, like, suffering without that. Let's see. Ivor. Actually. Avian. Auto left. Nid. All right. All right. Aw. Can't hit anybody. All right. Yay. Yeah, didn't think so. Ooh. Maybe. Whoops. Nope. Alright. Just those two then. Yep. I knew that was coming. Oh, wait. I used the wrong thing. Oh, well. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Ouch. Deflect is dumb. Ow! You asshole. go. Don't kill her. Ooh. Ah, no! Fuck. I'm gonna make stupid mistakes. Gonna cost me. Oh no. I'm not gonna last to kill him. Shit. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Ooh. Well. That was close. Welcome to my mead house, Sigborn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a varl this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with unease. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dread back to a room full of unarmed people? What's wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink, the best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass, remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. The townspeople will show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. With some help, you gather up the cask of mead and head back to the caravan, Sigmund and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives you boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for the barrel. Gives the boisterous Varl. Borisgard. Very upsetting that that town didn't have a market in it. Could have used that. What did I do? Sigborn wakes in the pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground and this morning he's paying the price. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin mead, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he said, handing you his massive mead stein. Eventually, Sigborn comes to you. I won't get into details, he said. I was supposed to bring those casks from Ravenik back to Borsgard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigborn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. And we're running out of food again. Low morale. Oh, it's a constant fight. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and other kindsmen go shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one Varl at a young girl, asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. What's wrong with you? Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. We could all use a bit of space to stretch, you say to the giant. Why don't you and the other Varl take the lead, set the pace? We'll follow. He looks at you and nods, appreciating graceful compromise. The giant explains, we live in the north for its space, endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields, space to be alone. But here there is no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. Have the healers tend to his wounds. Two women cautiously step towards the giant with a few poultices. As one gently locates the bleeding wound, the Varl's eyes widen and slams her to the ground. Ah! He manages to kill the other healer with his weapon before your warriors cut him down. The others say nothing as you wordlessly return to the caravan. Well, shit.
As we pass steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Chapter 7. Finally, you arrive at Borsgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with bodies of dredge, Varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredgers still banging on the gate doors without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigborn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says before yelling. Open up, Bulwark. They dug me out of Rinvik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by a massive varl, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. You didn't go to get a mender. Where's the mead? Sigborn shrugs apologetically. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now or we're completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, some as far as Skogar. Are you in charge here? In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to see the governor. Bulwark and Sigborn leave with Ivan, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fane, this is just like Frostvalor all over again. This is nothing like Frostvalor. The one in the bearskin is probably leading the ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? It depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor, not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. Guess we wait for Ivan to tell us, if he comes back. I'm not worried about Ivan. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought, who don't belong here. You're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Borisgard, so what now? We ought to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellswaller gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So the docks. All right. Oh, let's check out the market. Oh my god, 1 real gets 1 supply. That is fucking terrible. I am going to stop here. I think it is almost end of stream time, so I don't want to get into a whole other story thing. But yeah. Cool. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. I will not be streaming next week at all. Not my normal Wednesday stream on my channel or the Thursday stream. Well, no, I'm going to be flying on Thursday. I'm not going to be streaming Thursday either. And Sunday I won't be doing my morning stream because I'll be at BlizzCon. So, yay. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will be back probably in 2 weeks. I think it will be at this point. Well, for the weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, I should be back streaming. Anyways, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.